How's it going, everyone? This is Kay, and here are some star rail tips you should consider when playing the game. First, level everyone you have to 20 and ascend them once. The requirements are very low and you won't really waste any rare resources, but doing so will give you a star rail pass for each character. Now, getting them to Ascension 3 and 5 will also give you tickets, but it requires way more investments, so I wouldn't suggest it until you have your core team built and you have the stamina to burn. But first ascension, very easy. So more tickets means more gacha pulls, which leads me to recommending you to always pull on the standard banner whenever you get the star rail pass, even if it's just one. It's like a gacha tradition for some people to save up a lot and then just pull at once. Don't worry about the guaranteed 4-star meter, it'll still give you your 4-star character or light cone if you do single pulls at separate times and days. Reason why you should always pull right away is because you'll potentially get helpful light cones, even characters that you can use immediately. Don't forget, getting duplicates will also improve existing characters, and let's say you get a 5-star character or light cone, which can happen. It's something you can spend resources on to build and use right away, which can help during those challenge quests early on. Players may say you can get 2 5-stars in a 10-shot. Sure, it's very exciting when that happens, but you can also get back-to-back 5-stars with 2 singles. So just spend all the star rail passes immediately. Don't save them. Basically, when starting out, the goal is to expand your inventory of characters and light cones as soon as possible, which can make life easier in the game. On the topic of banners, the third thing is you should spend singles if you are strictly after a 4-star character. It's a gacha game, let's be honest, and eventually there will be cool 4-star characters you want. Maybe you want Hook right now, she's an adorable kid after all. So don't use the 10 pulls if you don't want the 5-star. This builds towards unwanted pity counter. For example, let's say you're 40 pulls in and you did a 10 shot. You get Hook on your 41st pull, but since it's a 10 pull, you're forced to pull 9 more times. Now, what if within those 9 pulls you get the unwanted Zilla? Well, there goes your 5-star pity counter for Jing Yuan, who is next after all if you wanted him. General rule is to never really go for 4 stars unless you're okay with the 5-star character. You may say, who doesn't want a 5-star though? Well, the thing is, we may get lots of Jades and special tickets right now, but keep in mind, for a 100% guarantee of getting Jing or a future 5-star character you may really want, it can cost up to 28,800 J's for 180 pulls because you can lose the 50-50. Yes, of course there's soft pity, which helps a lot, but if you get the unwanted 5-star character that's on rate up, you've ruined your pity counter. This is why players should always plan ahead. If you want a 4-star, do some singles so you can stop immediately once you get them. I myself will always stop around 40 pulls if I don't get the 4-star. For the next tip, I highly recommend building Serval and Natasha, who are free characters you get. Natasha is basically your only free-to-play healer, and healing is necessary. You'll eventually fight tough robots, and having an AoE lightning units like Serval will make life a lot easier. Generally, both characters are great. I'm not saying you should max them out before everyone else, but they will become vital, so don't neglect them just because they are free. Another tip is don't build everyone you have. Again, get them to Ascension 1 for the ticket, but afterwards leave unused characters alone for now. You simply won't have enough resources and stamina for everyone unless you want to wait a very long time. Instead, build on your core team and any potential characters you may need. Let's say if you need a certain element to break enemies, you could build on them. On the topic of teams, make sure there is a plan and synergy. Don't just invest all on DPS units. As an example, one of my core builds is Zilla, Welt, and Asta, which focuses on speed and skipping enemies' turns, which is very fun by the way. Obviously, I will adjust according to the battle, but find out what works for you and build upon it. Until of course you need to change someone for, let's say, a challenge quest, in which case, because you didn't waste all your resources on building everyone, you can better build someone who can give you an advantage. In terms of character builds, don't farm for specific relics just yet until you unlock the 5-star relics. Use the free ones you get from rewards and quests for now. You can still get very far with improper equipments. Instead, spend your resources to build your character's level, traces, and light cones. Those are permanent, while while the 4-star relics aren't. Just equip the best main stats for your team and level the relics up for the stat boost. But until you unlock the 5 stars, farming 4-star relics is a waste of time and stamina. Few more tips: save your fuels. In the early game, there aren't really any reasons to refresh your stamina. The higher Trailblaze or world level you are, the better rewards you'll get, so save them to farm when rewards are a lot better. Also, this happened to me, but as I stated, you don't want to build everyone, so there will be times where you don't know what to farm for. If you don't know what to use your Trailblaze stamina on, the default is credits. Let's say you've reached the limit for your characters, their traces, and light cones because it is tied to the Trailblaze level. Unlike materials, even experience, you will always need credits. Don't ever think you have enough just because you have a lot of money in the game. If you ever played gacha games, you know how fast you'll go broke, especially in the mid to late game. The last thing you ever want to experience is to have everything ready to build your desired character out and then find out you went bankrupt a long time ago. And then now you have to waste resources and time to farm for money. Finally, this isn't really a tip, but just a reminder. Don't forget to trade in your Trailblaze level rewards. I sometimes forget myself, and they give you great stuff. Well, there you go, folks. Just a few tips to help you along the way. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for future Honkai Star Rail videos. Good luck on your pulls, everyone. Till next time.